video, I'll be explaining you the action of ammonium hydroxide on certain salts. First one is with calcium salt. So if you add ammonium hydroxide to calcium salt, you will not see any precipitate getting formed. The reason is because ammonium hydroxide produces very less amount of hydroxyl ion, which cannot precipitate the hydroxides of calcium. So that is one. The second one is with ferrous salt. When ferrous salt is treated with ammonium hydroxide solution, again we see a dirty green precipitate, that is ferrous hydroxide, which is insoluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide. The third one is with ferric salt, like ferric chloride is treated with ammonium hydroxide. We see a reddish brown precipitate, that is ferric hydroxide, which is again insoluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide. The next one is with lead salt. When lead salt, like let's say lead nitrate, is treated with ammonium hydroxide, we see a chalky white precipitate getting formed, and that is lead hydroxide, which is insoluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide. Okay, the fifth one is with zinc salt. When zinc salt is treated with ammonium hydroxide solution, we see a white gelatinous precipitate getting formed, and that is zinc hydroxide. And when excess amount of ammonium hydroxide is added to it, okay, the white gelatinous precipitate dissolves, forming a very complex salt, which is known as tetraamine zinc hydroxide. Okay, the sixth one is with copper salt. Let's say copper sulfate is treated with ammonium hydroxide solution, we see a pale blue precipitate getting formed, and that is because of copper 2 hydroxide. And when you add excess amount of ammonium hydroxide, the pale blue precipitate dissolves, forming a deep blue coloration, and that is due to the formation of a complex salt which is known as tetraamine copper hydroxide. So this was the action of ammonium hydroxide on certain salts.